Good morning and welcome to the channel. It's a gorgeous morning today, a bit chilly, but it's crisp. We get this type of weather a lot in autumn when it is a bit chilly, but blue skies and bright, warm sunshine when you're actually sitting in the sunshine. It is just lovely. Well, this morning I'm going to try a blend that it took me a while to get a hold of, and I was highly recommended to try, especially with the morning coffee. As you can see by the title, this is Byron Ventures, in short KBV Burley Morning Pipe. Now, I love my pipe smoking sessions with the first cup of coffee in the morning, especially on a Sunday morning, which is today. I very much look forward for those pipe smoking sessions. But how many blends do you know that the tobacconist, the blender, and in this case, for short, KBV, in his description of the blend, he specifies that this blend was specially made and blended for your first cup of coffee in the morning. I normally enjoy very much a English blend for the first cup of coffee in the morning. On occasion, I do enjoy my vapors, Virginia and Perique, but really I go for my English. And I've got quite a few to select from my English blends that I reviewed, and they're on the channel. Some of them I haven't yet reviewed, but quite a few I already tried and recorded videos on them. But this one here intrigued me quite a while ago. So finally I got one, and actually the date on this very well sealed packaging is August 2023. If you can see here on the bottom here. So it's got some aging on it. So, very much looking forward. So, what I was told, I must have a cup of coffee with this blend. Otherwise, the whole idea of pairing this blend with a cup of coffee. So I've got a cup of coffee here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to read the description. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Why it is so important to have a cup of coffee with this blend. So, the blend info that you're going to see now on your screen. And this was taken from Ken Byron's website on the blend. So, a Burley Morning Pipe is an all-day smoke for having with morning coffee. Featuring Burley in multiple forms, including blackened. It has notes of coffee, cream, and dark cocoa that works with the natural flavor of Burley. Natural flavor of Burley, if it's done well, is got quite a noticeable chocolate note to it. And that's what I like also in the Codger blends. What was it called? The Granger. And in a certain extent, the half and half as well. It's got that very nice chocolatey note to the Burley. So if I tasted those on Codger blends, I am quite looking forward on this, high-end, should I call this, tobacco blend? So now we'll carry on. Tasting notes. Now listen to this. Smoke for 3 minutes until you start to taste the nuttiness of the burley. Retro-hale for the dark roasted coffee notes. At this point, your palate is primed to start your coffee. I have a friend, now he writes that, I have a friend who actually drinks a glass of milk with his blend. It does well with coffee and dairy blended specifically to pair with coffee, especially when it has real cream. Your morning pipe and morning cup can make each other better. Well, I mean, if a tobacconist writes that on a blend that he blended, worth a try, isn't it? Now, if we look at tobacco reviews, what they write about that, so you'll see it now on the screen. Brand Ken Byron Ventures and blended by Ken as well. Now, blend type aromatic. So we'll see about that. I'm not sure, because the content is pure burley leaf. Now, the flavoring is coca, chocolate, coffee, and cream, and cut ribbon, and packaging, for instance, it says here, interesting enough, bulk. But in here, I've got it as 2 ounce. Yeah. So what's left is to actually give it a go. So first of all, it comes in this very sealed, meaning that all the air was sucked out. And you can feel it's sort of solid. So you can keep this to age actually in its original packaging as if it was in a tin, because it's vacuum packed. Yeah, so if I order more, I know I could. So what I do is, of course, I order this to a friend who lives in New York, and they'll stay there until I find someone to bring it. So it can be days, weeks, months, but if the fact that I know that it is vacuum packed, I don't worry about the freshness. That is a big plus for me. And also another thing, he gives you a very nice label that actually I can place on my mason jar. As soon as I'm finished this recording, I'll put it in a mason jar and stick this on top of the lid. Yeah, so if you order a few blends, he gives you a label per blend. Very nice. And this is beautiful labels. So let's open it. And open the seal. Ooh, wow. Oh, what a smell. What a smell. Rich. And you can actually smell the chocolatey note in it. A coca, dark cocoa. Imagine you making yourself a hot chocolate before you put in the milk. That rich, chocolatey, cocoa-y aroma. Exactly what you smell here. Oh, it's gorgeous smell, gorgeous. And just look at this leaf. So it's ribbon cut and it's fairly moist, to be honest. How could I show you the leaf without pouring it all out? Well, you can see it here. Feels good as well. And it leaves a very rich chocolatey smell on your fingers as well. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to smoke it on my LCS. I'm not sure how to call this, the Rhodesian, or, well, billiard with a Rhodesian look. I'm not sure. I think I reviewed this pipe already on the channel. If not, you're going to see it one day. It's beautiful. Where's that bee zooming around me? Buzzing around me, rather. Up. Can you hear that? Okay, so what we're going to do is now is load the pipe. Now I don't want to lose tobacco, so I'm going to put in the pipe in the bag. And put in a bit. And you get quite long strands as well. Now, is there blackendish here or not? I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember where I've seen. I think on his website, when you check Burley Morning Pipe, I think there is on the tags Black Cavendish. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Now, this is a 9mm pipe, but guess what? I forgot to bring a filter. So we're gonna try it without a filter because I can't be bothered stopping the recording now and going to get a filter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pack this in quite tight to restrict a bit the airflow, and hopefully we'll manage without a filter. So let's give this a go, shall we? Not bad. Wow. So what did he say? He left instructions, didn't he? Smoke for 3 minutes until you start to taste the nuttiness of the burley. I don't need 3 minutes to taste the nuttiness of the burley because you taste it off the bat. A lovely roasted nearly nuttiness to it. But what comes through is rich. Well, I'm not sure how he does it. Is this aromatic with a topping of chocolate or cocoa and cream? Or this is the natural flavors of the leaf? Such high quality leaf of burley. I'm not actually sure. I think it's rather natural of the burley. Maybe there is a slight topping, I'm not sure. But yeah, since I took it out straight out of the pouch, we would need to do a few relights. Yeah. This is a good quality burley. Wow. Ooh, Retro-hale. You definitely taste that coffee, chocolatey note. Ooh. Very nice indeed. Okay, I need my coffee. So let's give one draw and then we'll have a coffee. Oh. What this blend does to your coffee, it gives it the extra richness of a delicious roasty, to my palate. Roasty coffee cocoa note with that delicious rich nuttiness. And it's definitely a creamy note here. I gotta get some more of this stuff. This is excellent. Oh, the smell of the leaf is, of course, richer and depth to it. It's one of the most pleasing smells of tobacco leaf. Oh, this is gorgeous smell. And the flavor is rich. Well, he wasn't wrong the way he described it. Let me read this again. I said a few times, it's very important to read the blend info when you smoke your pipe. It gives you added sort of in your mind, it aids you to recognize those nuances. So Burley Morning Pipe is an all-day smoke for having this morning coffee. It has notes of coffee, cream, and dark cocoa. Bang on. Works with the natural flavor of burley. Meaning, does this mean that the burley itself is emitting those delicious notes, or is it an add-on, a topping, or casing? I'm not sure. So you smoke this for a few minutes, and then at that point your palate is primed to start your coffee. Well, I'm not sure what Mr. Ken Byron, I think that is his actual name, has done with this blend, but it is brilliant. Oh, it's lovely, lovely. Lovely. Well, it is certainly one of the best burleys I ever smoked. Yeah. It is so rich. It's either it's naturally aromatic or this is full-on aromatic. I'm not sure, but it is, even for those who don't like aromatic, it is such a natural flavor to the leaf. You could actually taste a delicious coffee / cocoa with a slight creaminess to it. A few blends would match this delicious. Really nice. There is a blend, actually I recorded a review on it, called the Saint Espresso or something. I can't remember the full name of it. That comes very close to this blend, but that one is definitely an aromatic, and it's got some other leaf in it as well. But this is the pure burley based. Black Cavendish, maybe that's giving me that creamy note. I'm not sure, but the blend info is pure burley, and also on tobacco reviews it says burley. It does not say Black Cavendish. But this is extremely good quality. And I must tell you that it's not always available on his website. Yeah, I'm gonna make, hopefully it's available now as I'm recording this. I'm gonna definitely order a few more. It's got some age, so the age must probably deepen those notes. I mean, burley is a perfect blend to age, and also it burns very cool, of course, as a burley. So even those who are sensitive to tongue bite you would not experience no tongue bite with this one. It's got a slight crackling and popping sound when I draw on the pipe. I don't know if you can hear it. I love it. I recommend you to retro-inhale, because when you do that, you really taste that delicious, nearly roasted, nutty coffee, cocoa, chocolate, nearly. Really nice. It makes your coffee drink in the morning. It makes it really something that you should look forward to. Yeah. Lovely. Well, there's a lovely setting here. So quiet now in the morning. Thank God the Sundays they don't work behind me by my neighbors. That's been going on for ages. I mentioned a few videos. Sunday they don't work, so you see how quiet it is in the garden, except for the planes on occasion above me. But normally it is so quiet, and there's hardly any wind. So it is really, really quiet. I just hear this bee buzzing around me all the time. Maybe it's attracted to the aroma of this pipe tobacco, I'm not sure. It's a very nice room note. Yeah. That roasted coffee is in the smell of the smoke as well. So those who sit around you will enjoy the smell as well. And it's burning quite well after the initial light up. Well, I'm going to jar this lovely leaf, and I'm going to cut out this label and put it on the side of the jar, and this one on the lid of the mason jar. So yeah, look very nice. It's got the date as well and the ounces, perfect. I need to think of a good, suitable thumbnail for this blend, and hopefully Stephen will work his magic. So when you watch it, hopefully he found a suitable thumbnail to reflect this blend, how well it pairs with your morning coffee. So he's got a bit of a challenge, and I'm sure he will pass successfully. Lovely. Okay, we're holding 23 minutes. Wow. Time flies when you enjoy yourself, huh? Now, if we're going to have a barbecue today, hopefully we would, if this weather carries on the same way it is now, I'm going to bring some with me, and yeah, see what the guys think of it. I'm sure they'll love it. But one thing I ought to do, order some more. I truly hope it's on his website now. And if you check and it's not, it's worth persevering a week or two, see, because that's what I understood, that it's intervals. Sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. With a bit of patience, you can get your hands on it. Right, so this was my video of today. The Ken Byron Ventures Burley Morning Pipe. Most recommended with your first cup of coffee. Don't take my word for it. Try it and you let me know what you think. Right, I'm going to relight it soon. So, looking forward to hear your feedback if you actually smoke this blend and what do you think of it. And when do you smoke it? The first morning cup of coffee, or during the whole day? Yeah, so this will be it for me for today. I wish you all a nice weekend. I'm not sure when you're going to watch it, but recording on Sunday. I wish you a nice weekend. And if you watch it during the week, have a nice week, a nice day. And I'll see you guys soon on the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye for now.